From the shadows of New York's Manhattan skyline to Arizona's Valley of the Sun resides a radio program the world over has been waiting for. Hosted by two men no one has ever heard of. It's a place where idiocracy runs free and rarely a point is made. Kieran.
Peasants, I can't deal with this. I am Rocket, Star Rocket of Elmont.
Rocket.
Winthrop, get the yachts ready. We're going to Mond.
Together, these men will bring you laughter at any cost, even if that means sacrificing their own egos or well-being. So put your brains on standby. Sit back and relax. The boys have returned. Lunatic Radio starts now.
What up, everybody? Welcome to the Lunatic Radio Show. I'm Kieran, that's Rock over there.
What up?
Around the world on the internet. Yes, hello, everybody. Leroy Jenkins in studio. What's going on? That's a little new intro for everybody to get excited about, I guess. I don't know. What do you think, Rock? I like this.
I love it because it's, if I understand it correctly, and I heard the complete opening, it's only about me.
It's only about Rock.
So how could I not love it? I mean, that would be kind of crazy otherwise. It would be kind of weird if I didn't love it because it's just me. I mean, by listening to it, you have no idea what the show is about other than it's about me. So as far as I'm concerned, it's about me. Yeah, so I'm all on board. Thumbs up. I couldn't quite make out the music bed that went into it. But whatever the case may be, it's about me. So I'm all about it.
Right, there you go. Leroy Jenkins.
Was that the goal of that open? Because I'm assuming it was, because that's the only takeaway from it, that it was a tribute to me of sorts.
Well, we were trying to find something that
it was a tribute to Rock.
A tribute to Rock, yeah. Rock.
I like it.
We like. I don't know. It just turned out that way.
It should be. We can call the show now "Lunatic Radio" starring Rocket, because I mean that theme song basically is saying that.
I don't know.
Kieran's right now saying like, "What did I just do?"
Yeah. It's the Rocket Radio Hour.
By the way, Leroy Jenkins, thank you very much. I know this was all your master plan.
Radio Hour. Yeah. Well,
me and Rock got a plan.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Kieran, we're gonna go off to the side. We got our own show.
Yeah. New.
I really feel like you got Kieran. You're just realizing this just now. Like, wait a minute. Wait, he's right. This is just talking about him in the intro.
Well, when you create an intro to try to paint the picture of the radio show, you need two clips of us that kind of go together, and
And it's about me. The show's about me. I love it.
Doing the mom talk voice.
I love it.
The bougie mom talk voice. It was a good one. I thought it was good. And you're kind of bougie, Rock.
Oh, am I?
I think so.
Right.
Rock, Leroy Jenkins, what do you think?
At times,
Yeah.
Hey, well, you did a little of that wine tasting,
Yeah.
I can't be caught in traffic. I must take the helicopter.
we were listening to that show. And Rock was talking about the help in Montauk and how they were.
Right. Well, it's always been Kieran in the sticks of Suffolk and me in the high tax bracket Nassau County. That was always that thing.
Oh, yeah, rocking the high tax bracket. Word up.
Kidding, of course.
The name of your new spin-off podcast, Rocking the High Tax Bracket. Great morning show.
Leroy, write that down. We could use that. material.
Welcome to Rocking the High Tax Bracket.
Put that in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, a lot to do on today's radio program. It's weird having a new intro because I don't get the vibe of the show.
Well, I kind of get that too from that open. I don't get the vibe of the show.
Yeah, no, it's just I feel like I'm not doing the normal show anymore. I don't know.
Can you do me a favor? Can you let Leroy Jenkins make every decision for the show moving forward? Because I feel like this is going to be amazing.
Wait, are we gonna give Leroy Jenkins the new CEO title?
Yeah, that's right. I would gratefully and gracefully rather give him the title of CEO.
Leroy Jenkins, the new CEO. What do you think?
I like COO.
Oh, nice.
Chief
Cheap.
Chief Operation Officer.
All right, so he'll be the COO and I'll stay the CEO. And it's funny you mentioned that actually, Karen, because I saw that post you posted of that picture of mine.
Right.
On Instagram, by the way, one of the highest liked photos that Karen has posted in a very long time is just of me.
This week on the Lunatic Radio Show.
But it had me thinking those were like those was the tail end of the CEO days that we would always do that stupid bit of me being the CEO. So it's kind of funny that you actually mentioned that this week.
I was worried about posting that picture because you can't tell where it's taken, but I know where it's taken.
Right.
I was like, I hope he doesn't get upset.
Nah,
but
no, it's totally cool. High likes on his Instagram of just me.
You did get Rock always gets more likes when I post. That's why I post pictures of Rock. It's my new bit on Instagram too. Every time I find like a rando candid shot of Rock on the internet, I post it to Instagram and I do like a 3 R-word title for it. That's my new bit. It's very I'm lonely, Rock.
Yeah, you posted one a few weeks ago of me at like some convention. I'm like, and I was saying to myself, I was like, when the fuck was this? Like, I had no recollection of it.
Yeah, no, there's some there. I like going to the dark web to find old pictures of our Lunatic Radio show.
The dark web.
Literally, dark web. I'm in the cul-de-sacs of the internet trying to dig up old pictures of
the wading rivers of the internet.
All right. It's just at the end of these cul-de-sacs of the internet, it says no trespassing,
no outlet.
I mean, just digging around for fucking gifts and fucking MPEGs.
Kieran's like in the shit matrix.
A lot to do on today's radio program.
Right.
Now, at the top of the show to get people interested. Phone lines are open.
Can we continue last week's show?
690-9290. What do you think of last week's show? Actually, Leroy Jenkins came over last night and we were hanging out doing some production work, which is a rarity.
What the fuck is that?
By the way, our production work got totally derailed by alcohol. But yeah, Leroy Jenkins was mentioning to me what he was wondering what Rock would think of last week's show.
Well, I tell you, my first reaction is I tuned in live because I had to work, but I was at my computer. I was like, let me see what's going on. And because usually whenever I'm not around, the show is quite busy and there's a lot of listener interaction, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like, so let me see how it's doing. And I swear to you, my first reaction is, holy shit, he got Rob Zombie on. How the fuck did he do this? Why did he wait for me to not be on the show to get Rob Zombie? I was not even kidding around. Like, wow, this is awesome. And then I started to hear the guy talk.
That's not Rob Zombie.
That's not Rob Zombie.
Brian Zombie.
It's Brian Zombie. Yeah, on last week's show, if you didn't catch it, we had a new guy on the show, and his name was Brian Zombie. And he's very spiritual. And he tried to teach Leroy Jenkins and I about transitioning into better humans, I guess, right? Transforming. See,
I don't know if Leroy could get any better because he's pretty close to perfect right now. So
cool teacher checking in.
You're welcome.
Cool teacher.
I got to respect my COO.
I'm gonna be held out of all the fucking meetings. And the LR conference room.
Like, it'd be just glass rooms, and like you're by yourself in the room next to us, and we're all together in the room next door, just looking over. Like,
literally, our conference room is Leroy taking a dump in Arizona, Rocket taking a dump in New York, and you're just texting each other from the bowl.
Hey, listen, get shit done. Get it?
Whack! Cool teacher checking in. I tried to watch last week's show. I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Well, take that how it is.
Yeah. Yeah. It was.
I wonder why.
It was.
I wonder what her problem was. Like, she couldn't get the old transformational.
Well, you know what it is that like Brian Zombie is he's he's very thoughtful, he's very spiritual, he's he's looking for.
We don't want that.
Our show's different. Our show's we're all about like dicks and fucking vaginas and making each other laugh, and every time somebody says something serious, we try to joke about it. Like we're always looking for the fucking punchline on our show.
Right.
So when we're talking about transforming and becoming a better human being and alien finger banging people and shit, and we're just looking for the joke. We're looking for the joke to throw it in there. You know what I mean? Brian Zombie literally showed up with 8 books. 8 books of like spiritual books.
Yeah.
Like, are we gonna cover all this time?
Listen, I'm all about changing things up. I think it was a good idea. I'm assuming you sorted that out in the week, because I mean I obviously had no idea about it, so I guess it all came together within the week.
To be honest with you, all that came together in like 2 hours.
Oh, cool. Hey, listen, that's awesome. I think it's great to mix it up. I think it's nice to change things up and just to get different interviews. It's an interview, you had somebody on, so fuck, why not?
Came over to just because he wants to learn about it, like podcasting, because he's going to do his own on his own and stuff.
Oh boy.
So,
yeah.
Yeah, he's got. So I thought I was just going to teach him about it. I wasn't really sure if he was going to do the show or not, but he was like, "Aren't we going to do the show?" And I'm like, "Oh, I guess you're coming on the show then." So we literally threw him in the kitchen, which looked like he was broadcasting from Kuwait.
The white wall was very bland.
Like Osama bin Laden, like in a cave somewhere.
Yeah.
An ISIS guy, right? Yeah, the Taliban leader.
From like Uzbekistan.
Yeah. So it was definitely interesting. So it was fun. Yeah.
It's different. It's different. Why not? You mix it up. Doesn't hurt.
Yeah.
I was trying to tell him in the show or bring this up, but Conor McGregor, he everybody knows he's pretty well known, and he's established himself as to be like the top guy is like the MMA or the UFC, and making millions of dollars. He uses those kind of concepts. There's a book by Rhonda Byrne called The Secret that uses those kind of techniques as far as like the laws of attraction, of bringing positivity to you and stuff like that. So
yeah.
The ideas of transforming yourself and bringing whatever you want to you is possibility. I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure of it. People use that technique as all. It's just in mind control. If you're kind of focused on your goals when you use those techniques.
Isn't that like your boy over there, Kieran, that you like to talk about occasionally? I forget his name.
Tony Robbins.
Yeah, your boy Tony. He's a regular Tony Robbins.
Yeah, but Tony Robbins doesn't look like Brian Zombie.
Yeah.
Tony Robbins is like living in a fucking goddamn 35-room mansion on the coast of Florida in West Palm Beach or whatever.
He's like the 7th guy on the evolution chart, that Tony Robbins.
Tony Robbins is, I feel like he's gonna live forever.
Yeah, I could sum up the your conversation with Zombie last week, and the part that I saw.
I could too. Go ahead.
Well, no, it was summed up by the way Kieran reacted. So Zombie started talking. Kieran stepped away from the mic, took off his headphones, started to scratch his head, started looking at himself in the camera, kind of zoned out for I'd say about 13 seconds, came back, put his headphones on. Yeah. It's on video, so I'm not making this shit up.
I gotta find that.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Yeah,
I was literally saying to myself, what the fuck is he doing? Does he not, did they lose connection? Like, is Kieran, and then I was like, no, Kieran is just tapping out.
It is a thing. I know, you have to try to pay attention to our guest on the when we do the radio show, but when somebody tells me a story, like in my personal life, if it's not shorter than 8 seconds, I'm tapping out.
No, I know, man. I feel like the show did that to us. Because I feel the same way.
If Leroy literally approaches me on the street and goes, "Hey, man, let me tell you about last night." Click.
I and you as well, Rock, try to give him ideas for the show, like the Alexa, the thing. He taps out. He doesn't hear it.
Yeah.
No.
It's like the words are coming out, but he's like, yeah,
But I could totally, I understand where Kieran's going, and I feel like the show did that to us in a way. I feel like because we're for so many years talking with such velocity, I guess, for lack of a better word, and it's like if somebody and you hear somebody just like drag on a conversation, like I'm in my head, I'm screaming, "Get to the fucking point!"
It's that old Jerry Seinfeld line. He's like, "What's the point of having a conversation unless we're searching for a joke?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Gotta end with a joke. I'm not paying attention unless you're making me fucking laugh.
I think there's a place for both types of conversations for sure. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But when you're on this show, it's like you gotta keep it. You don't want to get too serious about shit.
By the way,
it's not like
cool teacher checking in from the chat room.
What Kieran just did. Just shut you up.
Did he hit the 8-second mark?
Here's something this. By the way.
Yes.
Yeah. By the way.
But that's the show. That's the tempo of our show. It's like if you don't get it out in 5 seconds, that's it.
That's the good and bad. It's the pros and cons of it, man.
And if you're not saying something with like some sort of passion behind it or like gusto, you're gone. Like a cool teacher checking in about last week's show. It looked like a hostage video.
It's true, man. That's great, cool teacher. Excellent. Yeah.
But it was fun. I mean, it was fun. It was long too. Rock. It was like the old school shows. We did like 3 hours.
I'm sorry I missed it. That's all I got.
I tell you what, it was riveting from start to finish.
Clearly, it's in the video.
One challenge was paying attention.
That and jumping from major topic to major topic.
Right.
It goes from like transformational ideas to like the apocalypse.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Right.
To like, and then it's like, wait a minute, let's just start with one of those topics.
Yeah, those are massive topics.
I talked to Brian Zombie during the week about the show, and he had fun and stuff. But he actually wanted to ask me about how do I structure my thing and to like present it on the radio. Sure. And I'm like, I thought in my head, I was like, I could probably tell you if I knew what you were talking about. You know what I mean? Yeah. It took me a while. It took me an hour to actually figure out what transforming meant. And you actually saw that on the show. Like I had like epiphany, like, oh, now I get it. This show really does think.
Again, this is why we need an echo.
I just got an hour. I just went an hour on the radio not knowing what my guest is talking about.
Right.
This was going to bomb, but apparently it didn't. People understood it. I didn't. I'm an idiot, so fuck it.
I think people like to listen or to different concepts or ideas about, personal improvement. You know what I mean? I think that's like something that people can all like kind of gather around, listen to, and try to like pick their pieces of what is going to work for them. And I think if he had his own podcast and he was just talking and talking, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't have to have he
needs his own thing.
Yeah, and he could talk about it forever.
And his message is totally going to get drowned out coming on our show with all the wacky hijinks that we do.
Kieran's playing like alien music in the background.
Pretty much my personal, what do you call it? Personal improvement?
You got nothing.
My personal improvement happens every night at 11 o'clock.
There you go.
Oh.
Of course.
You know how long it takes, Rock?
How long?
Find the right clip. 12 seconds. 12 seconds. Watch it when I watch those Danny Daniels videos. That's my new one.
Oh, that's nice.
New girl in the adult video world, Rock.
Right.
Her name's Danny Daniels. You know why I like her?
Why?
Because she's young and she's dating a guy that's like 55. That's why I like her.
Oh.
It's like if I want to lose all respectability for myself, that's what I'm gonna do. That's my goal. To date a 22-year-old.
Right. Yeah. That means you still have a chance that there's women out there doing it. So,
I get old. They stay the same age. Right. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? Thank you for calling into the radio program. Go ahead and say something thoughtful.
Hi, man.
Oh, you got to turn down your radio, young sir or lady.
Yeah, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the kid that's called you.
Yeah.
Can we get a name for that guy?
I don't know.
But you get a sense out of him at least.
We're starting to get a little bit more out of that caller.
He's slowly transforming, but he's gonna have to get more tips from Brian Zombie on that one. I think
He's becoming transformative.
Teacher checking in. I was trans bored.
I get it.
Well, they're not all winners.
I don't think it was a boring show at all. Like,
Call, you're on the air. What's your name?
Why does the title say August 5th? Why does the title say that?
Well, it's not, sir. We just didn't update the title on the YouTube.
Oh, my bad. That was my bad.
Watching us live.
Okay, so you're only live on Sunday.
We are. This is Sunday.
Really?
Yes.
The week has passed that fast?
It did. What were you sleeping all week? What were you doing all week?
My head's just been turning around.
Your head's been
like a poltergeist?
Well, yeah. You're like.
Yeah.
Are you possessed?
You're possessed with sparkling love.
Oh, yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. How old a person are you?
I would just like to say I'd rather
Answer the
fall
question.
in a big ball sack than go to school.
You would rather something with a ball sack than go to school. What grade are you in school?
4th grade.
Wow.
I'll be in 5th grade. Be 5th grade when I go back on the 15th.
Should you be listening to our show?
Good question. Hard hitting.
Yeah.
Should you be listening to my fuck?
Got you good.
Should you be listening to my sack? I think he said.
Well, he's definitely got some humor. He's working on it. He's gonna be somewhere someday.
I guarantee you that kid's parents are fucking passed the fuck out on the couch, watching a TV that's broken, but the working one's on top of it, like that old Jess Foxworthy fucking line.
I hate to do a throwback, but that reminds me of your interaction with Brie Olson back in the day. It was very much on point, like that.
He's coming back.
Calling again.
Good for him.
Call,
Jesus.
you got any more things to say? Call, you're on the air. What's the name? Where you're from? Oh, it's the same guy. Go ahead.
You're using chicken to record with your live stream.
We need to give you a name. What's your name? We need to give you a name. What name would you like to have?
Ball sack. Call him
All he wants to do is get to the fuck part of his.
That's his Baba Booey.
Yeah, that's his.
Well, I fixed the date. I apologize. I'm a little,
Apologize. Don't apologize.
Don't apologize, that little bastard.
No. I mean the general public who might be listening in right now and they're seeing last week's date and terribly confused. So we are live right now on August 12th, 2018 to date the show.
Cool teacher checking in. That kid should be called the FU Kid. Oh, here we go. That's his new name, the FU Kid.
He's calling it again.
Oh, nice.
FU Kid, I'm giving you one last
you fucking
chance.
fat motherfucking in the middle, fat motherfucker in the middle. You're a fucking skinny bitch with a fucking muscle-up dick, and you the other one on the guy is a fucking artist with a fucking shit.
He said I'm the fucking shit? Oh, thank you.
Maybe fuck yourself.
Little bastard.
Where did you learn your trade, you stupid fucking cunt, you idiot?
He's in 4th grade, Rock.
I didn't do anything.
What do you want, all those fitness freaks? Huh? Go fuck yourself.
Cool teacher checking in. Richard Gere is like 73 and his pregnant girlfriend is 35. There you go. That's not bad. So I have future goals with that, dating a young chick. Doesn't matter. I need to date something.
Something.
All right.
Anything.
Yeah, I need to fucking get my willy wet.
But
there
I thought you were kind of seeing somebody.
It's not really working out too well.
Oh, come on.
It can only be classified as seeing them when you see them more than once.
Oh, I thought it was more than once.
I've only seen her once.
He saw her.
There's always like
From the bushes.
talk. There's always a talk about maybe seeing each other again, but it never happened. I want to say that I felt like today on Sunday, the championship Sunday of the PGA Championship. I know you hate golf, but Tiger Woods played a phenomenal round, even though he finished second. He played a phenomenal round of golf today. You have to acknowledge that he's the greatest golfer of all time. Here's the audio from Tiger Woods. God.
He's got audio.
This is a guy.
He does.
This is audio of Tiger Woods making birdie on 18 and everybody that knows that he's gonna, finish second. He's not gonna win.
Rock, can you do the visual of Kieran watching Tiger Woods on the?
It's.
Yeah. You just need the audio.
Utah, give me 2.
Nice.
All right, here's the audio of Tiger Woods. He's not going to win the tournament. But he makes birdie on 18. Listen to the crowd.
Guess what? What else would you expect? Look at this. Nice. Sea of St. Louis golf enthusiasts. We've seen one of the greatest put together a performance we'll long remember. Well, it's already now.
That is not the sound of somebody hitting a putt, finishing seconds. That's not the sound of what a crowd should sound like. People love Tiger Woods, Rock. You got to acknowledge that.
No, for sure. Like your boy Dustin Johnson ain't getting shit like that.
Carl, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? The FU kid again? Go
You
ahead.
guys are literally the best radio show ever. I mean, you guys are really the best show ever. You guys are God. Usually you guys are sucking bitches, but I love you now. Yeah, baby.
Kid's got to lay off the meth. Little fucking bastard. I think I'm gonna call him a little fucking bastard.
Is he like your neighbor that you just like asked to call in? Is he a planted caller, Kieran?
We found out last week that he's from Virginia somewhere. So he's fucking over there. He's over there, Rock. I don't know what the fuck he's doing. Yeah. So all right, let's get to some. I don't even know what to fucking talk about today. What do you want to talk about today?
Anyone?
Damon, what do you want to talk about today? I don't know.
Is there any news?
Yeah. Did you? I can't take your call every 5 seconds, you FU kid.
But maybe he's got something to say this time.
He doesn't.
It's not working out that way. Last week he
last week he
progressed.
Yeah.
To actual sort of.
Can we try one more time and try to talk to him?
One more time.
He's not calling. When he calls again, I'll take it.
Let's do a whole show with him calling.
Oh,
what do you think about
COO speaks?
About the deplatforming, Rock, as they called in the internet world, deplatforming. Like YouTube is a platform that we broadcast our show on, right? Did you hear about the mass deplatforming of Alex Jones and the Alex Jones?
Oh yeah, your boy. Yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah, except on Twitter.
Hold on. All right, I'll give the FU kid another chance.
Can't even get to the topic.
I know. But give me here. One last try.
Yeah, your boy. Yeah, I did hear about that.
Now I'm listening to myself.
Hello?
Yes.
Hi.
What do you want, little fucker?
Whoa, that's not
You're
nice.
You're a little fucker.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? Get out of here! Don't talk to me like that. You're like 4 years old.
I'm sorry.
Hey! How did you find our show?
Yeah. How'd you find our show?
What are you doing? I love your show.
No. How did you find it?
How'd you find it? Can you turn it down?
And answer the fucking question.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm bored. I'm just so grumpy, lunatic. I'm sorry.
Where are you?
He's a lunatic.
They're in. I think you're sitting on them. Can you just look on your chair?
I'm sitting on your parents.
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Your dad wouldn't happen to be a mechanic from the Seattle Tacoma Airport, would he?
No, you're my dad.
Aw. Is any of your parents home, and can we speak to them?
Your dad.
I never banged a girl from Virginia, so you can't be my.
Ask to see if we could talk to one of his parents.
Can I talk?
You banged a girl, Tacoma?
No, I didn't. I asked you.
I'd rather sit in a pile of shit than go to school.
Don't you have any fucking homework?
Don't you have any fucking life and fucking work or fucking dick?
I think that's Kieran's son.
That is me having a conversation with my my kid 15 years from now. Don't you have any fucking homework to do? Hit the bricks, pal. Yeah, did you hear? Oh, wait, the deplatforming of Alex Jones. Yeah, what do you think, Rock? Do you feel like we're losing our freedoms, or What's happening?
No, for what Alex Jones was doing? No, fucking, who cares? Like,
does it matter?
No, fucking good. Goodbye. You know, he's a crazy lunatic.
But what if, say, we got to the following Alex Jones has, and all of a sudden, Apple, Spotify, every iTunes, and they all just deplatformed us for the fuck of it. What do you think about that? That's not good, right?
Well, no, but it's a reality, especially like when you told a kid to fuck off. I'm sure we would lose all our licenses and all that, anyways.
Like a freedom of fucking speech issue. Yeah. No,
I don't know. It's like, I don't know. For me, it's just there's a little too much free leniency in the social medias.
This is the thing that's scary, and it's actually what's scary is Rocket's reaction, because I don't care for Alex Jones at all, but he should have the ability to say whatever the fuck he wants on the internet, on his show. I mean, he can do that, and just because a company doesn't like what he's saying on it doesn't. I mean, I guess they have the ability and they're allowed to just get rid of somebody off their platform if they want to, but it's kind of like scary. If those companies just got together and were like, we don't like this guy, so we're just going to eliminate him. Let's all do it together. So not one of us is singled out as like a speech fucking freedom of speech fucking monger.
Don't you think that's the age we're living in too, though?
Yeah, for sure.
It's so easy to crush people's freedom of speech if some left or some fringe group doesn't like what they're saying. A group mentality can shut down that speech.
Yeah. But for people that have the reaction of like, oh, I don't like Alex Jones anyway, who cares? I don't like him either, but that's important. Like getting deplatformed is kind of a big deal. It is. It's not good.
It's almost sensitive.
There should be some sort of clause, when you go on a platform like YouTube or iTunes that, if we're not saying any like hate speech with like malice intent behind it, we shouldn't be fucking deplatformed. We should be able to say whatever the fuck I want. I'll make a podcast where I just say the word cunt for an hour and a half. That should be able to be put out there. You know what I mean? And not be like subject to fucking be deplatformed just because the fucking company doesn't like what I'm saying.
That's why me and Rock are gonna go start our own podcast.
Yeah. Rock in the higher tax bracket. You'll be the higher tax bracket.
Right. So wait, so that means, so are you with that kid, that YouTube streamer who was in, like, I don't know, somewhere in Asia where he was in the suicide fields and he recorded some guy who's choked himself to death?
That little fucking that's stupid. That's illegal. I mean, he's something. He videotaped a guy who hung himself in a fucking tree.
Why is that?
That's dumb.
Why is that illegal?
Yeah,
I don't understand.
You're filming somebody who's dead.
So what?
What do you mean? It's different, Rock. It's different from Alex Jones going, you know what? Aliens suck my dick every Friday. Like, it's different. Or like Donald Trump is a fucking alien. Or Barack Obama used to be a fucking moose. Like, that's what he says on his show. It's not a fucking big deal. He's not like going like broadcasting with a corpse beside him, an actual dead person. That kid filmed a dead person. I gotta find the video. I haven't actually seen it, so I really shouldn't comment on it. But I heard about the story.
It's not even that he.
But that's different than Alex Jones saying something outrageous.
It's not even that he just filmed the dead guy. He kind of like mocked the situation.
He argues he didn't.
Rex Monday checking in. Proof that the Illuminati is in charge of all the media.
Right. Right.
Fucking
and Jay-Z,
Christ.
man, he's all in.
Yeah, Jay-Z's fucking sucking that Illuminati cock. How big is the Illuminati cock, Rock? What do you think? This is the hard-hitting news I want to get.
It really is. That's the tough one. I mean, I think we could spend the whole segment just on that. How big is it? What's the girth?
So as a champion for freedom of speech, Rock, you don't care that Alex Jones got fucking deplatformed.
You got to be super. When you, if there's one thing that I notice on the social media, social media sites, that if you become so large, you have so much popularity, you really need to be careful, because at the end of the day, it's in a way, these are pieces of private property of sorts. Even though you could publicly post things. These are private sites in a way that you agree to the terms, and the terms say you can do this and you can't do that, and we have every right to ban you. Just because everyone can see it doesn't make it like it's like a private community. It's like someone on the message board, Kieran. Like back in the day, if someone was doing shitty, what did I do? Banned them. Get them out.
Get out of here. Hit the bricks, pal.
Hit the bricks.
How are they making decisions to ban? And what is it? What are the decisions based on to ban people?
Media Keen checking in. The Alex Jones apps are #1 this week in both stores. I guess the Apple iStore, the Google, but on the Google Play thing. So Alex Jones is actually kind of winning because he got deplatformed.
Wait, Leroy? Are you asking like what banned on our message board?
No, like
because I was gonna say like anyone that was funnier than us got banned. No one should be funnier than us.
Right. Type in a joke gig. Hit the bricks, asshole. You're too good.
Too good.
What are you? You funny how? Huh?
Yeah, laugh at this. Banned.
Cyber warfare at its finest coming in from the chat room. Rock is a part of the Illuminati coming in.
Obviously.
Are you an intern at the company of Illuminati, Rock?
Right. Illuminati Inc.
Yeah, Illuminati Inc.
Obviously.
Yeah. I think it's not a good thing, Rock. It's not a good thing.
I could see your big picture. I could see where your argument's coming from, but I don't know.
This has got to fucking have some sort of connection to the abolishment of net neutrality, because the internet's not free anymore.
Right.
It's not the wild west anymore.
Oh, do you know that?
What do you think? Do you think there's any? What do you think, Leroy Jenkins? We'll throw it around the fucking board. Let's let Leroy Jenkins have a little thought on this show. Go ahead.
What was the question?
Do you think
Leroy Jenkins!
Change the name of the show to like 8 seconds of attention. Or something, because we all pay attention for about 8 seconds and we all just jump around and we're like chickens with our heads cut off. Just all right. Do you think the deplatforming of Alex Jones's radio show has any connection to net neutrality?
No.
Or all right. Yeah, neither do I. So
next topic. Next topic.
Did you know, hey Rock? Did you know the FCC or a G Pie guy is the head of the FCC?
Your boy.
There was a story where John.
I did in a G Pie, but
fuck up.
I did in a G Pie, but I'm kind of hungry right now.
That's so dumb.
Oh boy.
All right, go ahead.
G Pie said he like claimed. I don't know, man.
All right, go ahead.
Can't get it out.
All right, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Did I kill your thunder?
Don't let him get the best of you.
Maybe fuck you.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Talk about the pie. Go fuck yourself. Go talk about the pie. Go fuck yourself. What about the pie? It's in the refrigerator.
A G Pie. You don't even know who that is.
Huh? Yeah, he's the former head of the FCC. Kind of a
former?
Is he former or current?
Well, we both reacted when you said former.
Oh, all right. So apparently he's current.
Right.
He claimed you might be interested. I sent you the story.
I read the article.
Did you read it?
I did. I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Because actually, when I'm reading, 8 seconds into reading, I stop paying attention, but yet I continue to read. It's amazing. It's an actual talent. Caller, you're on the air. What's your name? Where you're from? Oh, God, it's you again. Don't you have right there? You suck a dick. All right, good. A G Pie. Go ahead. This is actually important because he was trying to hide something. A G Pie.
He said that there was a cyber attack on the
FCC, right? It was but wasn't it just fucking goddamn Last Week Tonight guy encouraging his viewers of the HBO show that he does?
Yeah, John Oliver had like a bunch of his listeners try to, like attack the FCC website or something about
around the time that net neutrality was voted on.
Right. So they shut it down. Apparently, I believe they shut it down and said that they were having some sort of cyber attack, which it's not necessarily a cyber attack. It's just John Oliver getting a group of people to overload the FCC with messages for positive. They wanted net neutrality. You know what I mean? They were trying to voice their word on the FCC's website or something about keeping net neutrality. He said that they were being cyber attacked or something like that. So he basically lied to Congress about the event, which is kind of a big deal because he's the one that pretty much pushed through the shutting down of net neutrality.
Absolutely.
Hopefully something will come out of that and they'll find out that this guy's a piece of shit.
But it's too late now. I mean, to get any changes at this point would be very difficult, no?
Why changes happen all the time? Like the next form of government's going to change things back, Trump's shifting things this way. The next form of government's going to shift things back the other way. Most of the laws are passed by, what do you call it? Where they just write it into law. The president writes it into law. What is that called?
Executive order?
Yeah, most of the laws are done that way anyway. So it's not like people voted on it. So if Trump loses power and, Democrats take over or some other, power, they can just reverse those laws like that, just by executive power again.
Well, I'd be curious to see if that happens. I feel like these are like one of those things that happen and there's a stink made about it and then it kind of just disappears into the background and then all this stuff happens.
Yeah, because people don't care.
Right. But they should. But right, they don't. But hopefully it stays. It'll happen if, their internet bills change dramatically and things like that. And that's the thing why it just can't be like, oh, they're just going to switch everything, like that, because people will go berserk if they all of a sudden change prices and add all these pricing schemes to use like Twitter and Facebook, things like that, or start capping things. So, whatever they do, it's going to be like, like a lobster in a pot. Slowly build it up, the temperature.
Media King 1000 checking in. The idea has been floated around that social sites should be declared public spaces, subjecting them to more regulation.
Right. So that's like, see, that's like a double-edged sword. It's like, yeah, you can make a more public space, which would then, but then it's like now it's like it's a public space. So now it kind of creates this government-minded and government-regulated situation, and that's not what the internet's about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it would be like the government having running our message board. We wouldn't be able to ban people.
Right. What the fuck? Oh, here we go. Virgin Zach, the fucking pillar of information, calling in. Virgin Zach, you're on the air. What's going on?
You guys talk about that the internet bill that went through, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, there's something that some people don't understand with.
Oh, guy from Radio Shack's gonna lay it down for us. Here we go.
Here in South Carolina, I have, I think, Time Warner, and after a year, it goes up $5, and another year it goes up $10, and I think people are gonna start seeing, like you guys are saying, seeing changes slowly. But that's something that I think some people don't even realize is that their, quote unquote, internet price will change drastically over some time, even with them not even knowing it.
What do you think about that, Rock?
I think he's saying exactly what I said right before his phone call, that it's going to be slowly incremental increases. And my analogy of using the lobster in the pot, where they slowly bring up the temperature of the water so that the lobster doesn't feel it. And then before you know it, it's dead because it's boiling water.
Right.
Right, just like that. There it is. Nice.
Well, guys, hot plate.
Is this global warming?
You ever see a
global warming? Says every lobster.
I tell you what, lobsters become the greatest tap dancers on that hot plate.
Oh, all right.
They're like fucking the great dancers. Legs, big ass fucking meaty claw things.
Zach, what are you up to, man? What are you up to lately? What's new in your world?
Yeah, how's that NASCAR?
Oh,
I tell you, if I was ever questioned by Congress, that would be a shit show. Because I just don't. I just don't pay attention. And I got fucking 40 guys asking me questions and shit. I'm like, I don't know.
Kieran would be he'd be so nervous with the water glass and the thing like, I'm okay.
Well, I yield to you, sir. You can't handle the truth. Yeah. I want to bring my soundboard though, so I can do this. Well, every night.
Can I bring my soundboard?
Go ahead, Virgin Zach. What else you got?
That's just this internet bill thing. It's a bunch of bullshit. In all honesty, I mean, the biggest thing that I have a problem with is that me living on my own. I don't have cable. I don't watch TV that much. If I'm watching anything, it's
porn,
Hulu, Netflix,
Lunatic,
that too.
Lunatic Radio.
It's kind of, as someone that doesn't just use the internet for video entertainment, for work as gaming, and some social media, it's going to be, who knows what we're going to see in prices change, in 4 or 5 years, because we're going to look back and in 2025, we're going to be like, oh, I paid $20 for access to get to Hulu, even though I already pay $8 to watch it. And then I got to pay another $15 to watch Netflix, and then $20 to watch YouTube or anything Google related.
It is crazy. I mean, even my internet bill's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And I have the basic cable package, and it's ridiculous. It's a fortune to watch TV. It really is. And there's nothing if I leave my TV on because I live alone, my TV's literally just background noise because I need I don't watch it. There's nothing interesting on the channels. On the 400 fucking channels, there's nothing really interesting on. It's all garbage fucking TV. But if you want to watch something good, you got to pay for HBO. You got to pay for the NFL package. You got to pay for fucking IFC or something interesting, and it costs you $20 extra. Motherfucker! I canceled my HBO last week. I called my fucking cable company. They kept on hanging up on me because I wanted to eliminate $18.99 from my fucking package. They kept on hanging. It took me 2 hours to cancel $18.99 from my cable bill.
All right.
And my cable bill's still a fucking fortune.
What's $18.99? What are you talking about?
HBO. I was trying to cancel HBO. They wouldn't allow me to do it. They kept on fucking.
Actually,
they kept on.
You were trying to cancel.
They kept on transferring me to the fucking a dial tone. Fucking cocksuckers. They're like a goddamn mafia.
Well, they are. I mean, they are. They're ruthless, and they but at the same time, they want to keep you too. They don't want to lose your business. So we all want to be fucking entertained. They own the entertainment or the access to get the entertainment, and they fucking dangle it out like a fucking. And they say to you, "Are you not entertained?"
Right. Well, if you want to be entertained, motherfucker, it's going to cost you this.
A lot of times.
And you're like, oh, give me the entertainment, please.
A lot of times.
Here's fucking half my paycheck, you goddamn cocksuckers.
A lot of times people have their bill automatically paid to their credit card or come out of their checking account and stuff like that. And it'll slowly increase there, and they don't even notice it. They don't even realize it. It's just coming out of there.
Yeah.
Well, that's what all these subscriptions and all that are. That's part of the thinking in the business model, or the first month's free and just got to make sure to cancel before the end of the month. Is that they truly part of the business model is that people are just going to forget about it. They're so busy with their lives and they got way more important things to worry about, that these things are just going to keep trickling in every month. And then after about a year or so, you decide to look at your credit card bill and you realize, oh, no, what is that charge for? And you've been paying it for 12 months.
That bundling concept.
Yeah. Just got to be careful. You got to be really careful. I'm suspect. I did with Hulu. I did the free month because we wanted to watch Handmaid's Tale, which is a very good show, by the way. And what it is, it's a really good show.
Not funny. I don't know why.
Yeah. And so, but then we realized shit. The month passed, so luckily my phone. I love the credit card apps because they tell you whenever there's charges. So now, as soon as I see something that's not supposed to, I'm I fucking get on the phone, call somebody, bust somebody's kneecaps.
Hey, Tom.
So if there's one recommendation, definitely get the credit card apps on your phones and put the notifications on, so you always know when your card's being charged. it might be annoying, but listen, you'd rather know than find out later or forget about it, and then like 6 months later, and suddenly you realize you're like, where the hell did the $600 go? It's because every month you're spending $100 on some like porn site.
Yo, Kim's. Caller, you're on the air. What's the name? Where you're from?
Hey, what's up? It's Brian Zombie.
Brian Zombie.
Brian Zombie.
All right, what do you got for the radio program?
He's more human than human.
He's more
checking in, saying what's up.
Devil man.
Devil man.
Oh no, I like the bit you guys are doing on the Alex Jones show though, because it's pretty wild.
Yeah, he got deplatformed. That sucks.
Yeah, totally. Well, the way I look at it, he was trying to go to war with these people. You know, the information he was throwing out, he was challenging them in such a way that they said, "Hey, we'll just fuck you over."
What do you think about that, Rock? He was challenging the status quo. What do you think about that, Rock?
I don't know. I mean, I in a way, I guess that's an opinion. He was trying to challenge it, but I guess if he violated their terms of service, they have every right to ban him. It's as simple as that.
What was the actual thing that he did?
It wasn't. It was like things he did in the past. What they were literally doing were just cherry picking shows that he did where he said like kind of hateful things or outrageous claims, and they would eliminate those. And then he had so many of those, I guess they just kind of just got rid of them altogether. It's like, yeah.
Dude, there's like people all the time where, you know, there was some athlete, I believe it was recently. I'm not 100%. I feel like it was an athlete, and someone pulled some tweet of his like from years ago, and it was like racial, and it fucked them. But the reality is, why are you posting that stuff online? Like have a half a head. Like, why do you need to post this shit online?
Make mistakes, Rock. It's a fucking human nature to make a fucking mistake.
The kid was.
I got shit on. I'm sure we all have shit. Well, Leroy Jenkins doesn't, but we all have shit online that probably we're not too proud about.
Not too proud about, but not making racist remarks.
I used to have a Twitter feed called. Forget it.
All right.
When the kid's 16 or whatever.
Oh yeah, remember that Twitter feed I used to have where every time I jerked off, I made a post about it. Not very proud of that.
Not proud,
one.
but it's not racist.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Brian Zombie, for the phone call. We're going to move on.
Does he have anything?
All right.
There he goes. Brian Zombie, everybody. The talented and very thoughtful Brian Zombie. Oh. Yeah. So, the Alex Jones thing. It's fucking scary, dude. I don't know. I mean, I would hate to work so hard on a radio show, build it up to a point where I'm making a great living, and I got 3 kids and a fucking wife, and I got all this shit I got to play for, and then the company just decides, you know what? He said something fucking 2 months ago that sounds like hate speech. Let's deplatform him.
Well, personally,
that fucking sucks.
Personally, I could care less about Alex Jones. And,
I know.
And probably all 3 of us feel the same way. Like, you know, but there is something to that. But that's been happening for a long time now with social media and just group mentality of attacking people for whatever. People are getting fired left and right for saying stupid shit or doing stupid shit. There's no kind of like, hey, let's give you a punishment, learn from it, move on. It's just right away fire or you're done.
Right. Yeah, it's like a witch hunt type thing.
I don't think Alex Jones got told what he did wrong and or warning. He wasn't given like, hey, look, no more talking about this shit. They were just like, you're done. That's where I think there's a little bit of a problem there. Yeah. You know, where somebody's just taking control. There's no control there. Like Howard Stern wouldn't survive in that kind of environment these days. You know, if he was on regular, what do you call it?
Terrestrial
radio, he wouldn't survive. He wouldn't survive this day and age. There would be people attacking him left and right.
Yeah. Call, you're on air. Go ahead.
I love you, baby.
Aww. That's nice.
See, I'm going to get deplatformed because I'm listening to a kid say that to me.
Yeah, block.
You know what I'm saying?
Block him.
I'm not blocking him. It's freedom.
Block that motherfucker.
Freedom. Suicidal mechanic steals plane from Seattle Tacoma Airport. Rock, do you want to know this story? Let's go. Here's the news clip from ABC.
Pew, pew.
She'll say it started around 8 p.m. local time. A 29-year-old Horizon Air grounds employee getting into the cockpit of one of the company's empty planes.
Oh my God. What is happening right now?
People on the ground capturing the errant flight's every move as it made loops, rolled in the sky. And
Oh, you got to watch this video, Rock. You got to look this stuff up.
Oh no, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, it was like an air show.
Yeah, really.
It looked like an air show. This fucking mechanic is just flying this thing around.
I want to know, how do you get a news anchor voice?
Well, this would be suck a lot of cock, Rock.
See, that would get you banned. You see, you can't do that. You can't just assume. And it's, first of all, that's sexist, what you just said there. So that would get you banned.
Oh, yeah, I thought you were asking me. I wasn't.
I see. You weren't talking about her.
I wasn't saying how the girl got. I was saying, well, I shouldn't be saying what I'm saying. All right, here's more of the crazy suicidal mechanic guy.
started around 8 p.m. local time. A 29-year-old Horizon Air grounds employee getting into the cockpit of one of the company's empty planes.
Oh my God. What is happening right now?
People on the ground
Yeah, a girl said that to me when I have sex with them.
capturing the errant flight every move as it made loops, rolled
8 in front of 6 back after this.
in the sky, and even plunged toward the water.
It went straight down, and I was like, oh man, it's going to crash. Like, what is happening? It was really scary. And then all of a sudden it came back up.
NORAD scrambling fighter jets from Portland to intercept the plane as air traffic control kept in contact with the employee, desperately trying to help him land.
I got a lot of people that care about me. It's going to disappoint them to hear that I did this. I would like to apologize to each and every one of them.
That's audio of him flying the plane.
He sounded really calm.
Yeah, I know. Like, he knows he's going to die. He's like, nah, it's going to suck, but, yeah, I liked you guys.
Time for me to hit the bricks.
God, what a guy.
I tell you what, if that's a good way to go. Oh, that guy went out.
Like, in style.
Like he was at peace with fucking, you know what, I'm just going to crash this fucker, and that's going to be it.
I'm going to fly this motherfucker. I'm going to do a couple stunts in the air, and I'm going to drill it right into that patch of wood.
He worked at the airport. He's probably always wanted to fly a plane.
Right. Hit a blast.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna steal this fucking plane. I'm gonna do a little loop-de-loops, and I'm gonna crash it into a fucking tree.
No, I'm not promoting suicide or anything like that. It would be nice to see if this guy.
I tell you what, it's kind of an entertaining way to go out, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he went out in the blaze of glory. It's not bad.
And flying for more than an hour, doing stunts like this.
Nah,
Maverick.
Beautiful. I think I got some gas to go check out the Olympics.
He's just fucking. He's like, everything's peachy. It's great. Loop to loop.
Eventually crashing on Keytron Island, 25 miles from the airport. The fiery wreckage seen here in this wooded area. The employee did not survive. Officials saying his lack of flying skills and reckless piloting caused the plane to go down.
I think he was doing a great job. I think obviously he knew what he was going to end up with. He was going to, he's going to crash it.
He knew man.
Yeah, he's not reckless. He's just like, fuck it, I'm going out. I'm going to see what this thing can do.
Landing's got to be the hardest part of flying the plane.
Yeah.
I wasn't really planning on landing it.
Right.
The dangerous temporary.
Landing.
That's fucking great, man.
Not gonna do it, man.
Yeah, that's fucking great.
He didn't kill anybody, right?
No. There's some trees.
Here's the.
I really wish we had some Top Gun audio. I feel like there'd be some good drops and to play around with here. Goose.
Speed, man.
Ice man.
You can be my wingman. Be mine.
Everything's peachy.
Goose died, man. Goose is dead.
Goose is dead.
They're gonna do a Top Gun 2.
Stop. Top Gun 2, Electric Boogaloo.
Didn't I start filming it already?
I think so. Yeah.
Is Tom Cruise in it?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably.
Gosh.
So you guys work too much. He works too much.
Kiefer Sutherland.
No way, really?
I don't know.
Oh, that would be great.
Here's that audio again.
I got excited. See, Kiefer Sutherland playing volleyball.
I wasn't really planning on landing it.
The dangerous spectacle temporarily shutting down the airport, causing major delays, halting departures, even forcing many flights to divert.
All I know is that we landed and we were sitting in a long line just waiting.
Yeah, oh, there we go. That's that was entertaining. Then.
Yeah, it's still sad, but it's like, you know, like he's so calm. Like you actually get to hear someone on the verge of committing suicide, how they sound, and he sounded so calm and collected. Really,
like he seemed like a jolly guy.
Yeah,
it's so much better than like hanging yourself from a door. You know what I mean?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, definitely more style points with that death.
How many people have been using the door and some rope?
So you would give him like a 9 out of like a 4-star on the suicide.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
4 to 5
I
stars.
think he held up. He did proper. You know, he did it right. He didn't kill anybody on the way down. Like he didn't. You know.
He did take out a plane, and I'm sure that's a few $100,000.
Oh what?
Stop it! Val Kilmer and Jennifer Connelly are going to be in Top Gun 2.
Look at Rocky's excited.
This is
Jennifer
crazy.
Oh God, Jennifer Connelly.
Yeah, but what does she look like? I mean,
yeah.
I never. Oh God, what was that movie that took place at Target? Remember that old '80s movie that took place in a Target where there was a guy and Jennifer Connelly like locked herself in the Target? What was the name of that? Remember that movie?
16 Candles.
That wasn't. It was one of those 80s.
16 Candles.
But anyway, what's the?
On the IMDb, or was it?
Was it with Haim and Corey Feldman?
No, but it was one of those guys. It was like no, it wasn't.
Phoenix. Was he
one of those '80s actors guys that was in like all the movies, but you didn't know his name.
Let's see. What year do you think it was?
Movie. Target. Like
Career Opportunities. Does that sound right?
Is that? Yeah.
I don't know.
That might. Is that what it is?
No, I don't know. Let's see. What is it about? Jim is a dorky son of a local cement contractor who lives at home with no direction. Josie is his gorgeous daughter of a wealthy businessman who dreams of leaving town. That doesn't sound right.
That's it. But anyway, there was a scene in there where Jennifer Connelly riding one of those mechanical horses that you pay 25 cents in to ride like the supermarket.
Yeah.
It was the greatest fucking scene in movie history, I think. Because the young Jennifer Connelly riding that mechanical horse. Oh boy, that is worth the price of admission. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Let's see if I can find it. I wonder if, there it is. That was immediate.
It's like the
Career Opportunities. Yes, that was the film.
It's like the old Jon Stewart thing, Moment of Zen, right there.
Right.
You could just watch it on loop for hours. This Jennifer Connelly. Look at Rock's doing it right now.
No, I want to see what this is all. I can't believe you remember this.
Oh yeah, no, it was like when I watched that movie as a kid, I was just like, wow, like that girl's riding that mechanical horse like a girl would ride a fucking. You know what I'm saying?
How do you remember that?
My life revolves around vagina and what it does.
Got it.
So that was my first memory of, like, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly. And plus, she's, like, Irish, so I'm kind of into that. You know, I'm Irish. She got, oh, God damn.
So you got a chance, Kieran? Is that what you're trying to say?
I tell you what, I got a thing for Jennifer Connelly. I don't care how. You know?
She was born in the Catskills, apparently.
Right, I'll fucking give her some cat skills.
Give her a little Mount Airy Lodge.
Mount Airy Log.
Oh, I get it.
All right. I think we need a break. We'll come back with more lunaticradio.com show. What do you think, Rock?
Sure.
Right after these words.
Oh, by the way, real quick.
What?
Sorry. I just want to give a shout out to an old listener of the message board who reached out to me on Twitter, Wisefool. He hit me up on Twitter recently, and he says he still checks in once in a while.
Wisefool?
Wisefool, F-O-O-L.
Wisefool. Man, I don't even remember him.
Really? Oh, go to the message board. Yeah, that's not. He's going to be very upset you said that. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised because he posted quite a bit, and he was a very active listener of the show. So I just wanted to, give him a shout out.
Yeah, okay. Wisefool, word up, dude. Check in. Follow us on Instagram at Lunatic Radio, on Twitter at Lunatic Radio.
See Kieran post pictures of me.
Yeah. Word up. All right, back on the lunaticradio.com show right after these words.
Kieran and Rock. Lunaticradio.com.
What is the movie you watch? The horror film. What is the scariest movie for Rock? Boy.
Anything with Vin Diesel in it?
Yeah.
Knock around guys?
Yeah. Boiler Room just gives me the shivers.
500. I've been in 500 fights.
You know what? It used to scare me when I was younger, but I still enjoy watching it. The Gate.
The Gate.
I love that film.
Never seen it.
Oh, dude, it's a stupid classic 80s, of course. Pseudo horror film. Basically, the whole premise is these kids play a death metal record backwards, and it opened up this gate to hell, and all these little demons came out, and they're killing everybody. It's great. You gotta see it. You can see the whole thing on YouTube. It's in like in 8 parts, chopped up into 8 parts. You can actually watch the whole fucking film.
McGillicuddy 2000, watching the show, very scary.
It's true.
Referring to the lunaticradio.com show. You know what? With those old 80s movies, the thing that scared me the most was like even all those like Friday the 13th movies. And
Nightmare on Elm Street was brutally scary.
But the thing that scared me about those movies is the creepy dude. Because all those movies, what they are, is a creepy guy, dangerous dude in the woods.
Yes.
The woods is scary.
Oh, absolutely.
Like anything that has woods in it,
sure.
Fucking some reason scares me a little bit. I don't know why. Like the woods, I guess it's maybe from my childhood. Like I always
the woods are a scary.
I found the woods scary, and it has to be
isolated
cold,
place,
like a cold woods, like in the fall type of woods. It scares the shit out of me. So all those like Friday the 13th and the Halloween when the Michael Myers, the old ones, not the new ones.
And Blair Witch, that was scary.
Blair Witch pissed me off.
I know.
Fucking A, man. Did they make a Blair Witch 2?
I think so. No one even heard about it.
They made a killing on the first one.
I haven't seen any of those Paranormal Activities, but apparently they're good. I'm gonna see them. They're on the flicks.
Yeah, but you know, like the vibe, like when that first came out, people thought it was like kind of real or something, and then they found out it was fake. And
they're all fake.
People want real shit. They want the illusion that it's real. You know what I mean? That's what Blair Witch had. Like Blair Witch, when they were promoting it, they gave you the illusion that it was real. That's why you sat through the fucking nonsense for 2 hours and go, this could be real. Then you find out it's fake, and they made fucking $435 million off of it. Those kids are living a life, you know?
Off of like what it cost, like $30,000 to make.
McGillicuddy 2000, Blair Witch was awesome. Second sucked. I didn't think the first one was awesome. I thought it was fucking annoying. And the only thing that made me keep watching it is because I thought it was real.
Yeah.
How do you deal with
I felt it was weird, but I also appreciated the clever how they did it. Like, you know, had the whole index cards thing, and no one really had set lines. So everything was improv. So from that standpoint, it was pretty cool. But you're right. You thought it was real. Then when you found, then what the fuck?
Yeah, no way. If like they were promoting it, it's like, this is just based off true events or whatever. No one's gonna sit through that fucking annoying nonsense for 2 hours, and get no payoff at the end with the guy standing
against the wall.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
You're taking a piss.
Yeah, you want to see somebody get axed, diced up.
Saw 1 was good. Yeah, when that first came out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that came out of left field. That was a totally new perspective on, you know, the whole horror genre. Then the other ones, you're like, okay, we get it. You're trapped. All right, we get it. Little guy on the bicycle. We get it.
The thing I loved about the Halloween movies, McGillicuddy 2000, checking in, nothing compares to Halloween and Halloween 2. The thing I loved about those movies is there was another scary aspect of that. Of fucking Michael Myers with that big-ass white mask fucking just standing in somebody's window and staring in, just not moving. That fucking shit scares me.
Sure.
It's freaky. Like when you're a kid and you're lying in your bedroom and you're kind of like a little bit afraid of the dark. You're always looking out the window because you're afraid that somebody's going to be doing the Michael Myers thing.
Sure.
Just staring in the window. Like I had a nightmare one time, and I actually thought, to this day, I still think it's real. But I was with my parents, and we're actually moving houses, and most of the house is empty at this point. And it's like the last night we're staying in this house. We're moving to another one. And I'm lying literally in a sleeping bag in my bedroom. And I look up. It's pitch black. I look up, and I swear to God, I still believe I thought I saw a black face with cat eyes in my window. And it freaked me out so much that I ran. I ran outside. Like I ran out the house.
So blackface scared you.
Yeah. But that's the kind of fucking shit that scares me in a movie.
Of course,
like somebody's staring in my window.
Karen gets scared by black faces. That's what you're trying to say.
I do. That's why I never go to Harlem.
You know, the one thing that would make this better? A really big hit of window pane acid.
Lunatic Radio. Don't be unsociable.
I don't know him. Who the hell am I sitting next to?
Lunatic Radio's on Facebook.
Oh, they all just go there?
Everybody.
Yeah. Are we on there, Ron?
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Take a moment and follow them now.
I hate them!
Before Kieran has another international incident.
What do you like? Tits!
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
Add us as a friend.
Yes, we like that.
I like you, you like me.
We can have a ham sandwich together.
It's called the friendship on the Facebook.
Facebook.com/Lunatic Radio.
If you are a proud supporter of lunaticradio.com show and you like to see this show flourish or just Rock and I become alcoholics, you can donate to the lunaticradio.com show by simply going on our website, Rocket Fire Away.
Yes, absolutely. Donations. Go to the website on lunaticradio.com and select from one of the options, even a recurring amount, or simply just give whatever you feel. Anything and everything is appreciated and helps pay for any of the expenses for the show and helps us keep going and, not have to dig out of our pockets. And we appreciate, again, anything you can give.
Right. So give a shit and give us a donation.
Well, give money. Don't give a shit.
Oh, right. I can go on about that one. So log on to the lunaticradio.com website if you would be so kind and give us a donation. It would be great.
Absolutely. Thank you.
And thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yes.
From the lunaticradio.com show.
Now back to Kieran and Rock. They may suck. That is all.
What up, everybody? LR Show back from break. I'm Kieran. That's Rock hanging out there in New York. Leroy Jenkins in the studio here with me. Yeah.
Yo.
Fuck yeah, bro. 718-690-9290 is the phone call. If you're listening live, go ahead and call in. Follow us on Twitter at Lunatic Radio, on Instagram at Lunatic Radio. The Instagram account is totally dedicated to Rocket and his legendary co-hosting status.
Aww.
Podcasting and internet radio history.
Nice. CEO.
I was listening to the radio, the old Ron Bennington show, and apparently they opened up a national comedy Hall of Fame.
Oh, right.
type
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Jamestown, and I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe 20, 25, maybe 50, 85 years down the road, Rock, they're going to open up
numbers. Just throwing out numbers.
They're going to open up a podcasting Hall of Fame or museum, and possibly I will be in that museum.
I doubt it.
There'll be holograms of me.
Just doing the dick sucking impression.
I'll be doing this and Rock.
We'll be part of the history of section,
Right.
I was trying to get you guys into the Guinness Book of World Records for the longest podcast.
That's right. And then we realized that wasn't even a thing. It wasn't even a thing.
It should have been.
Really?
Leroy, I actually do have a news story.
What?
I do. This is actually kind of funny. There was a boozed up South Carolina woman who was pulled over for blowing past a stop sign at 60 miles an hour. And she told the cops when she was getting her I can't remember what it's called. Field sobriety test. She shouldn't be arrested because she's a very clean, thoroughbred white girl.
Thoroughbred. Oh, that term's getting thrown around lately.
Thoroughbred. So, that is something that happened. Very funny. Goddamn.
So did she get the pass? That's the question.
No, she was quickly arrested, Rock.
Really? For saying that? For asking?
It was she's a
she said she was a sorority girl.
Yeah.
Had perfect grades her whole life.
Right, yeah. It's just gonna ruin her career, that whole
She actually said she was a white, clean girl.
A white, clean girl.
Now, if I was the police officer, my first question would be like, do you like muffins?
Yeah. Here's audio of her sobriety. Right. Yeah, big condescending asshole. I'd be like, you know what? Let me check my Flipcoin app to see if I'm gonna get arrested.
Right.
You like pumpkin spice lattes?
Let me check my police issued Flipcoin.
That's not true. Karen, if you pulled over, the only thing you'd be hearing is your zipper going down. That's about it.
Nothing like a dick joke every 5 minutes in this show. Here is audio from her field sobriety test, Rock. Here we go. It was raining.
Sounds like hail.
You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to an attorney to have that attorney present during questioning. If you cannot afford an attorney, the attorney will be provided no cost.
It's not really that great
It's
of
like,
life.
Kieran, you having flashbacks right now?
I tell you what, I kicked ass on my field this Friday.
Good for you. Good for you.
Other than completely admitting that I drank beer.
Yeah. You did everything right except the part where you said, "Yeah, I fucking was drinking."
I started off the traffic stop very badly. I only had a few beers. Right from then, I was arrested. That was it.
Plus, Kieran's attention to detail and like following instructions.
The cop asked me, he's like, "Do you know how fast you were going?" I said, "I don't know, 25, 35, 45 miles an hour." Said that.
The cop is talking to him, and Kieran's like, "Can you please just get to the point?"
All right. And I was like, "Wait a minute. Taking a break. Back with more field sobriety test right after this." You want to walk a line? It's like that movie. Here's still more. Oh, here she's crying.
You know you've had more than you should have to be driving, right?
Whatever. Anyway, just she's an entitled white girl.
Wait, did you listen to the clip before you played it?
I thought it was going to be good. I thought she was going to be, I thought the audio would be better, but it's not.
Yeah.
So it's not worth fucking
your time.
It's not worth it. Isn't it our time?
Oh, true.
Roy Jenkins, Rock, you might want to get the breaking news logo.
All right. Pew, 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 pew.
Roy Jenkins
Pew, pew, pew.
going to grace us for the rest of the time here on the lunaticradio.com show with the Leroy Jenkins breaking news.
I think at the end of the show, you're gonna toss the box.
You're gonna toss
All right, tossing the box. Yes.
What does that mean? I don't even know what
No,
that
his
means.
screen, tossing the screen around. Remember we did that a few weeks ago?
The box. Leroy Jenkins, everybody, with Leroy Jenkins breaking news, Rock.
Breaking news, Rock. You ready for this?
I'm ready.
By the way, when we say breaking news, not really. Nothing's really breaking with this news.
The Civil War ended today.
Ended on this date 5 million years ago. Go ahead.
Out of Vogue, there was an article, and it says the full bush is the new Brazilian. How to
stay out the bushes.
How to transition like a pro. So the bush is coming back, Rock. How do you feel about that?
Oh, the bush is coming back, Rock. What do you think?
Sure. Why not?
Sounds like a good idea.
Like, all right, if you want to do it, go for it.
It's a pivotal shift.
Is it though? According to who? Where are your sources?
This is coming out of Vogue. Actually, the Dr. Eden from
Who reads Vogue magazine? What is this?
OBGYN out of New York.
They jumped the shark when they had Kim Kardashian on the cover.
Observe.
It has to be a vintage vagina. It has to be a vintage vagina.
Vintage vagina.
By the way, that's Virgin Zach on our show.
It has to be a vintage vagina.
At the end is just so creepy.
Oh, there's police activity outside our studio here in Arizona. There, Rob.
Oh.
You hear that?
Can you do like a live PD thing? Go check it out.
It has vintage vagina.
Is there any more? Well, the bush is coming back.
How do you feel about it, Kieran? Because you're out and about when all these women who need to be trendy and find their mate.
Do you have any theories why the bush might be coming back?
To be honest with you, it's like if you think about it, like I enjoyed the watching baseball when it was the steroid era. I don't think I'm going to enjoy the Bush era of vagina.
But why do they say it's coming back? Why is it becoming trendy again?
Well, it was a thing back in the. Well, chicks are just getting lazy, Rock. That's what I'm thinking. What do you think, Rock?
Well, wait.
It has to be a vagina.
Go ahead. Rock, your thoughts.
Oh no, I thought maybe back in the day it was because they didn't have the a lot of the personal manicuring products and stuff available, but I don't know.
They had razors in the 70s, Rock.
A pair of scissors, hedge clippers.
Hedge clippers. Well, not like now. They have all these like crazy
Vagina.
things. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't they have like the razor that goes two ways? I always see that commercial. You could actually shave both ways, up and down simultaneously.
Do you think chicks do that to their vaginas, Rock, both ways? Shave up and down?
Oh, sure, why not? I have no idea.
I only experienced hair in that region once in my lifetime, and that was way back in the day.
Oh,
like
you always had lacking hair.
Yeah, they've been
hairless,
freshly mowed fields.
Gotcha.
Rock. Completely wood floor, like the old Opie and Anthony show used to say.
Sure, yeah.
Wood floor. There you go. I don't think the Bush should come back. I disagree with
Vogue magazine.
Vogue magazine can suck a fucking
it's not
dick.
Vogue magazine. It's this is a OBGYN, right? Gynecologist.
Isn't he dead? Oh, I thought you were talking about old dirty bastard. Go ahead.
Oh God, that's a terrible joke.
Hold on, let me see if I have something.
Hey, here's the deal. When life gives you lemons, just say fuck the lemons and bail.
Nah.
So she's a.
That's what I'm doing with my comedy skills.
Like I heard you say it, and I'm like, maybe he's referencing something I didn't know. And then when you explained it, it's like, I wish I just didn't know what he was referring to.
Ta-da! All right, go ahead. More Bush?
This OBGYN has been observing over the past few years that women are becoming increasingly aware that our bodies are a lot more than visual or sexual playthings than the past cultural norms implied.
Horse shit.
So we want to express our diversity and power, live our preferences, and feel comfort, able in our own bodies without judgment.
You know what I think?
It's a power thing.
I think if women grow the bush, Rock,
okay,
there'll be less cuddlingus happening.
Oh, what's in the box?
Vintage vagina.
So what's in the box? Right, because if you put more hair down there, that's the question you're asking. Sure. What's in this box?
Oh, what's in the box?
What's hiding in this box? Is she gonna have like some Dorito crumbs in there or something?
I'm just a caveman. Your world frightens and confuses me.
Yeah.
So
Like
would
you
you be
can
okay with it if you went on a date and then you started to get sexually active with a woman and she was
And I went down in there and it's like a fucking azalea bush.
Right.
You saw some vintage vagina.
I would go down there and say, "Oh, this is
It has to be a vintage vagina.
When I'm performing Cuddlingus Rock, I would say, "Oh, this is a vintage vagina." It's like you're a snooty Hamptonite. Mo, I enjoy the vintage vagina. I think somebody should make a porno called Vintage Vagina.
Oh, there you
go.
It has to be a vintage vagina.
so terrible, so creepy sounding.
Virgin Zach. That's a virgin saying that too.
Right.
You got to understand that clip is out of context.
Yeah. Well, we know that.
Right. That's what makes it funny.
The joke. Hold on a second. You deserve one of these.
Leroy Jenkins!
Here's the pitch. Oh, shit.
And I'm driving down money.
That was it.
Oh, God damn it, Leroy Jenkins. What are you thinking?
God damn it, are you fucking with me?
What else we got? Anything else in the news?
Let me see. Let me go on Twitter real quick.
So is that it with the Leroy Jenkins breaking news?
Yeah, I only got one.
That's his tagline. Leroy Jenkins breaking news. I only got one.
Only got one.
It's your show. Figure it out.
Whoa.
Rex
guy.
Hey, go get your fucking shine box.
Exactly. Now you just can't leave.
Rex, now you just can't leave. What are you playing there, Ron?
I'm trying to find if there's any news going on the Twitter.
Oh, yeah, all right.
I don't think there is.
Monday checking in. I like making out with bearded women. Well, that's
that's nice.
That's unfortunate.
Everyone's got something.
Yeah, that's all coming in. Yeah.
It's a quiet night. Quiet night in news world.
Picking pubes out of your teeth is no longer good. Apparently, coming into the chat room. By the way, Howard Stern has a new book coming out. Rock.
Oh.
Are you looking forward to reading that? Possibly.
Was it Private Parts 2?
I don't know.
More Private Parts.
You know,
Privateer parts.
Howard Stern's a legend. I can't criticize him. He's fucking great. Although his show now is like, let's find out what the staff did over the weekend, and it's just a bunch of dicks that come in that like produce his show and they talk about their weekend. And Howard goes, yeah, great, all right, awesome. Heineken, like it's so pointless. I'm like, what the fuck? Trump's star could be removed from the Walk of Fame.
Oh yeah, that's kind of interesting. How do you feel about that, Kieran?
I think who gives a shit, really? I'm like you when it comes to the Alex Jones deplatforming story. I don't care. If they take it away, they take it away.
But it has the same.
There was audio. There was
It's
video.
the same vibe, man. It's right there. It's right in line.
It is the same vibe, but there is something else to it. Like I found a video clip a couple weeks ago, and it was actually a news story of a guy who was wearing like a Trump jersey and a pro Make America Great Again hat, standing on Donald Trump's Walk of Fame star. And by that guy standing on that Walk of Fame star, he ensued like a riot because some other guy, some liberal dickhead came walking by and was like, I don't like Trump. And he's like, Trump's the best. I don't like Trump. Trump's the best. And a fight broke out on the fucking star, like it was like a brawl. It was like an 8-person brawl. So if that shit's happening on the sidewalks, which is dangerous, I can see why they're going to remove the fucking star. You know what I mean? Yeah. But if it's because people don't think he's a great president or he's kind of a dick, then that's probably not right.
Media King is saying, did you see the fake Trump stars?
There's fake Trump stars?
I have no idea.
Well,
Did the Russians plant them?
Hold on, Rock. Here we go. Brock's going to get one of these, too. That was not a good effort, Rock.
Sorry. It's better than your OBGYN bullshit.
Oh, God damn it. It's just pushing buttons. Yeah, I am.
Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe fuck yourself.
Fair enough. Point taken.
Point taken.
All right, we done with this nonsense? Because I feel like we are.
I think we're done with the radio show today. Yeah,
this is a
we
good
did a
one,
good.
though.
Yeah, I like the new intro for the radio program too.
As do I.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good. It's all about rock. Word up. By the way, follow us on at Lunatic Radio, on Instagram at Lunatic Radio, on Twitter. Subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, TuneIn, Stitcher, anywhere you can you download your podcast from. Also, just be good people.
Yeah. Be nice to everybody and be nice to each other.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Eddie Money's daughter on the radio program.
You trying
very
that again?
Very obscure guest, but it'd be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eddie Money, the famous rock guy. What would you call him? A pop star?
Yeah, a pop star. Absolutely.
Or is he like a rock and roll guy? Confused. Eddie Money. Leroy Jenkins, pop star.
He's an old retired rock.
He's not
rock.
retired. He's playing every weekend.
Whatever.
2 tickets to fucking
country fairs.
Tickets to paradise.
Tickets to paradise.
He's a rock icon.
He's a rock icon.
A legend.
Rock icon.
Rock icon.
Rock icon.
Is he on the Hall of Fame?
Is he? I don't know. Is he in the Hall of Fame? I don't think so. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, Brock, any final words? Go ahead.
I'm starving for some Ajit pie.
All right, that's it. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Peace out. Later, Rock.
Later. Bye, Leroy.
Later.
Oh, wait, there's Leroy. Come over here. Where's the box?
Oh, you can't do it. It's on delay. You can't do it.
Slow down, Kieran.
Just, hey, Rock, make the box like float inside my hand.
Oh, here we go. All right, there we go. I got it.
What is happening right now? I don't even know what I'm doing.
Whoa, this is like that's like crazy shit. That was getting weird. It looked like you were like focusing him. All right, get out of here! Get out of here, Leroy! Like shooing him off the screen.
All right, we'll see you later.
Bye.
Peace.